Number 1. The 1982 Chevrolet 3500 regular cab, listed at $6,500 and located in Dyer, Tennessee. The early 1980s were a turning point for heavy-duty American pickups. Built tough, reliable, and ready for work, these trucks were designed to handle serious loads day in and day out. The 1982 Chevy C30 sits at the top of that lineup, and this one has all the right updates to keep it hauling for years to come. Showing 152,000 miles on the odometer, this C30 comes equipped with a 4-speed manual transmission with the classic granny low first gear, perfect for pulling trailers or climbing hills with a heavy load. About 2 years ago, the truck's engine top end was gone through, ensuring it remains mechanically strong. At the same time, it received a new clutch and throwout bearing, so the drivetrain is tight and dependable. Several important upgrades have been added recently, including a new Holley 650 carburetor, a new starter, new water pump, and new fuel pump. All these parts give the truck strong reliability, making it far more than just a nostalgic classic. It's a working machine. Inside, the truck has received a bit of freshening up as well. A new dash cover and seat cover were installed, giving the cab a cleaner look. Functional upgrades include mounted gauges with an added RPM gauge, plus a new Pioneer radio and a CB radio with antenna, keeping it true to its working truck heritage. On the exterior, all the lights are in working order, with new front lights and LED running lights installed for better visibility. The sturdy bed is equipped with a hideaway gooseneck ball and a 7-way plug, making it ready for hauling trailers, equipment, or hay. The seller notes it may need some timing adjustment, but otherwise, everything works as it should. The truck carries a clean, honest patina of its working years, and at a listed price of $6,500 or best offer, it represents a very approachable entry point into the world of classic workhorses. Whether you're looking for a dedicated farm truck, a dependable hauler, or even a restoration project, the Chevy 3500 is a versatile choice. The seller makes it clear, no trades. They're only parting with it because they no longer need it for hauling hay. And that means the next owner has a chance to take over a piece of working American history, a heavy-duty classic that's just as capable today as it was when it rolled out of factory over 40 years ago. Number 2, the 1979 Ford F-150 Short Bed, listed at $7,500 and located in Selma, Texas. The late 1970s marked a golden era for Ford trucks, and the 1979 F-Series has long been considered one of the most iconic designs in pickup history. Known for its squared-off lines, rugged dependability, and timeless styling, the 1979 Ford F-150 had become a highly sought-after classic, especially in the short bed configuration. This particular example started life as an F-100, but has been converted into a short bed, giving it that sporty stance and more collectible appeal. Under the hood, it's powered by the reliable inline 6-cylinder engine, paired with a C for automatic transmission, making it both simple to maintain and fun to drive. The truck shows 30,000 miles, carries a clear Texas title, and most importantly, has no rust. That's a huge plus for a late 70s Ford, since rust is usually the biggest battle for collectors. The body is straight, solid, and ready for someone who wants to continue to build and take it to the next level. Some important work has already been completed. A new windshield has been installed, along with a new headliner that gives the cab a cleaner look. The dash bezels have been refurbished, restoring that classic late 70s interior style. These touches make the truck more comfortable while still retaining its vintage charm. The seller is up front. This is still very much a work in progress. It runs and drives, but it's waiting for a buyer who can finish the project, whether that means a full restoration, a daily driver setup, or maybe even a custom hot rod build. The bones are solid, and the hard work of keeping rust at bay has already been done. At a listed price of $7,500, this 1979 Ford F-150 Short Bed represents a great entry point into the world of classic pickups. Whether you're a Ford enthusiast, a collector looking for a solid base, or just someone who appreciates the rugged simplicity of these trucks, this one checks a lot of boxes. The seller makes it clear no trades, and if the ad is still posted, that means it's available. In other words, it's a straight-up cash deal for a truck that has the potential to become something truly special. With its strong foundation, rust-free body, and timeless 1979 styling, this short bed Ford is ready for its next chapter, whether that's cruising Texas highways, working on the farm, or taking center stage at car show. Number 3. The 1962 Ford F-150 Long Bed, listed at $10,000 and located in Clayton, Alabama. Early 1960s Ford trucks are becoming more and more collectible, and the 1962 Ford F-150 stands as a true icon of American pickup history. Known for its clean body lines, durability, and simple design, this truck has earned its reputation as both a hard worker and a classic worth preserving. This particular F-150 is being offered as part of a huge estate sale, running from September 30th through October 7th, making a unique chance to pick up a vintage Ford with plenty of character. What makes it even more attractive is that the price has already been reduced from $14,000 to just $10,000, giving buyers a rare opportunity to grab a solid classic at a very reasonable figure. Under the hood, you'll find a dependable 302 engine, a popular swap that brings modern reliability to this vintage platform. It's paired with a 3-speed manual transmission mounted on the floor, which adds that nostalgic hands-on driving feel that enthusiasts love. The truck is reported to be rust-free, which is one of the most important factors when considering a 60-year-old pickup. A solid body and frame mean you won't be battling corrosion, leaving you free to enjoy it as is or build out further. The interior has been refreshed with new upholstery, giving the cab a cleaner and more comfortable feel. It also comes equipped with a bed-mounted toolbox, making it not only stylish but still practical for hauling gear. This balance of originality, usability, and light upgrades makes it versatile. Whether you want a weekend cruiser, a showpiece, or even a classic workhorse, the seller highlights that this truck has been well cared for, and with a rust-free body and fresh interior, it's ready for its next owner. At this price point, it's a smart buy for collectors, Ford enthusiasts, or anyone who wants to own a piece of 1960s Americana without breaking the bank. So if you're in the market for a vintage pickup that combines classic looks, dependable power, and a fair price, this 1962 Ford F-150 Long Bed in Clayton, Alabama is worth serious consideration. But with estate sales, timing is everything. Once it's gone, it's gone.
I'm looking to sell my 1974 Ford F-250, all original, with books from the showroom, original title, original keys, has a 5.9 360 C6 transmission with a temperature sending unit, an external transmission cooler, an external transmission filter system, aluminum radiator, 155 amp PowerMaster alternator, Edelbrock Performa 4-barrel intake, Edelbrock 600 carburetor.
Number 4. The 1974 Ford F-250 Long Bed, listed at $10,000 and located in Axton, Virginia. This is a true classic workhorse pickup driven 146,000 miles, and equipped with an automatic transmission. Under the hood, you'll find the dependable 5.9-liter 360 engine paired with a heavy-duty C6 transmission. But this truck isn't just about being stock. It's been upgraded with several performance and durability enhancements. It comes with a bank transmission temperature sending unit, an XL external transmission cooler to keep things running smooth under heavy load, and an aluminum radiator for improved cooling. The intake has been swapped out for an Edelbrock Performer 4-barrel, matched with an Edelbrock 600 carburetor, which really helps the motor breathe better. Power delivery is backed by a 155-amp PowerMaster alternator, ensuring plenty of juice for all your electrical needs. On the suspension and towing side, the truck rides on Rancho 9000 shocks and Moog variable rate coil springs, giving it both strength and comfort. It's equipped with a massive 38-gallon fuel tank for long hauls, plus a Curt XL tow hitch and a Curt Spectrum brake controller, making it fully capable for towing duties. Stopping power and road grip have also been updated with brand new brakes and fresh tires. Now here's something rare and valuable for collectors. The current owner is only the third in line. He still has the books and paperwork from the original showroom floor, the original title, and even the original keys. This truck rolled off the lot all stock, and while some light modifications have been made for performance and reliability, the original parts have been preserved and are included with the sale, along with a stash of extra parts. So, whether you're looking for a dependable vintage hauler, a collectible with history, or a solid base for future restoration, this 1974 Ford F-250 Long Bed represents a piece of Ford's tough truck legacy, priced at $10,000 OBO, ready for its next chapter. Number 5. The 1970 Ford F-250 Long Bed, listed at $16,000 and located in Syracuse, New York. Here's a real gem for classic truck enthusiasts, a 1970 Ford F-250 Ranger Camper Special. Driven just 82,500 miles, this truck comes with an automatic transmission and is powered by the durable 360 engine paired with Ford C6 Auto in a two-wheel drive setup. What makes this one stand out immediately is its condition. No rust anywhere. The truck is incredibly clean, from the wheel wells to the lower fenders, cab corners, drip edge, and cab mounts. Everything is solid. This F-250 was undercoat early in its life, possibly even from the factory, which has preserved the body beautifully. No bubbles, no rot, just solid metal throughout. As a camper special, this truck came well equipped from the start, featuring factory power steering, disc brakes, dual fuel tanks, heat, and a working radio. While there's no AC, the rest of the essentials are in place, making it a dependable and enjoyable ride. The current owner treated this truck as a summer project and went through it with care. Under the hood, upgrades include a new 4-barrel intake, a Holley 600 carburetor, and a Petronix ignition system. The motor has been resealed with fresh gaskets, including the oil pan, intake, and thermostat, along with several other small but important updates. The transmission was also resealed recently, ensuring reliability for years to come. Inside, the cabin has been refreshed with brand new carpet and a fresh dash pad, while the original bench seat remains in pristine condition. A rare find for a truck of this age. Even better, the instrument cluster has been rebuilt with modern backlighting, giving a cleaner and more reliable readout while still keeping that classic look. The seller even held on to the original cluster, which still shows the original 82,000 miles. On top of that, every single original piece that was taken off the truck has been kept, giving the next owner both authenticity and flexibility. Whether you want to enjoy the truck as it is, with tasteful upgrades, or bring it back to its all-original glory, everything you need is included. For $16,000 OBO, this 1970 Ford F-250 Long Bed Camper Special isn't just another old truck. It's a time capsule, preserved and cared for, with modern touches to make it more enjoyable today. Clean, rust-free, and ready for its next chapter. This one is truly a standout among classic Ford pickups. Number 6. The 1975 Ford F-150, listed at $5,000, and located in Burien. Here we have a true survivor from the mid-70s, an all-original 1975 Ford F-150. With just 18,000 miles showing on the odometer and an automatic transmission, this truck stands as a solid example of Ford's craftsmanship during a golden era of American pickups. What makes this one special is its originality. Unlike so many classics that have been altered or modified over the years, this F-150 remains true to its roots. It still carries the spirit of the 70s with all its original equipment intact, making a fantastic option for anyone who appreciates authenticity in a vintage truck. The seller describes it simply but confidently. Runs fantastic. No issues. Would drive anywhere. And that's the kind of reassurance every classic truck buyer wants to hear. This isn't just a showpiece that sits in a garage. It's a dependable driver that's ready to hit the road today. Being an F-150 from 1975, this was the very first year Ford introduced the F-150 as a model. It slotted between the F-100 and the F-250, designed to meet stricter emission standards while still providing the rugged durability and capability that Ford trucks were famous for. That makes this particular truck historically significant. It's part of the very beginning of a nameplate that would go on to become America's best-selling truck for decades. The condition of this one suggests it's been well cared for, and at just $5,000, it represents a very approachable entry point into the world of classic Ford pickups. Whether you're looking for a vintage daily driver, a dependable farm truck, or simply a piece of Ford history to preserve, the 75 F-150 has all the right qualities. For collectors, originality always adds value, and this truck being described as all original makes it that much more appealing. For enthusiasts, the promise that it runs fantastic with no issues means less worry and more enjoyment behind the wheel. At the end of the day, it's not every day you come across a 1975 F-150 that's still this original, still this reliable, and still this affordable. Priced at $5,000, located in Burien, this truck is more than just. Number 7. The 1985 Ford F-350, priced at $11,900 and located in El Dorado Hills. Here we have a serious workhorse from the 1980s, a 1985 Ford F-350 pickup truck, and it's offered at $11,900. This one isn't just another old truck. It's been in the hands of its original owner since new, and that kind of history is something collectors and enthusiasts always appreciate. Under the hood, you'll find Ford's 6.9-liter diesel engine, a powerhouse designed for reliability and long-haul strength, paired with manual 4-speed transmission and a modified sidewinder gear splitter. This setup gives you not just solid control, but also the flexibility to handle heavy-duty tasks with confidence. Trucks like this were built to last, and with 123,000 miles on the odometer, this one still has plenty of life left. The truck also comes with new tires and a working air conditioner, which means it's not just tough, it's also road-ready and comfortable. The original owner even added an airbag suspension under the bed, allowing this F-350 to carry an additional 1,000 pounds, or even support an 11-foot camper. That makes a fantastic option not just for work, but also for family adventures or long road trips. On top of that, it's equipped with trailer hitches on both the front and back, giving it extra versatility whether you're hauling equipment, towing a trailer, or even maneuvering in tight spaces. This level of utility really shows that the truck was designed and cared for with practicality in mind. Being from 1985, this F-350 represents an era when Ford was cementing its reputation for building trucks that could handle just about anything. The F-350 was a heavy-duty backbone of the lineup, trusted by farmers, contractors, and families alike. And the fact that this one has stayed with the same owner all these years tells you just how dependable it has been. Described as both a great family truck and a great work truck, it truly bridges a gap between utility and comfort. Whether you're looking for something put back to work, a dependable classic to restore, or a rig that can carry a camper and take you across the country, this truck fits the bill. At $11,900, located in El Dorado Hills, this 1985 Ford F-350 diesel is more than just an old pickup. It's a piece of Ford's tough-as-nails legacy. Strong, versatile, and built to last, it's ready for its next chapter with an owner who knows the value of a true heavy-duty classic. Number 8. The 1967 Chevy Truck, priced at $12,000 and located in Gardena. Here's a classic from the late 1960s, a 1967 Chevrolet C20 Pickup, a truck that represents one of Chevy's most iconic body styles. This particular example is being offered at $12,000, and it comes with a clean title, registered and ready, with the ownership paperwork in hand. Under the hood, this truck runs and drives just as it should, powered by a durable setup paired with a manual transmission. With an odometer reading of 57,603 miles, it shows the kind of mileage that makes it an excellent candidate for someone looking to own a vintage truck with both originality and functionality. What makes this one special is its overall condition and completeness. The seller mentions that the truck is ready to go, no waiting, no hassle. It even comes with extra parts, including a good automatic transmission that could be swapped in if you prefer not to run the manual. That kind of flexibility is rare and adds real value for any buyer who wants options. Adding to the appeal, this C20 also comes with a camper shell, which gives it even more utility. Whether you want to use it as a work truck for weekend getaways or as a base for a full restoration project, that extra equipment makes it versatile. This 1967 model year is particularly desirable among collectors and enthusiasts because it marked the beginning of the second generation of Chevy C/K trucks. These trucks introduced a sleeker, more modern design compared to boxier styles of the early 60s. They were often referred to as the Action Line series, known for their improved comfort, better ride quality, and more car-like features, making them a favorite not just for work, but also for everyday driving. Being a C20, this truck is a 3/4-ton version, meaning it was built stronger than the standard half-ton C10. It was designed for heavier hauling, more durability, and could take on tough jobs while still offering the style and design that enthusiasts love today. The seller makes it clear, no cashier's checks, no scams, and no unnecessary offers. They also note that they speak Spanish, making communication easier for a wider range of buyers. At the end of the day, it's being sold honestly, with transparency, and with respect for the next person who will take it home. At $12,000 in Gardena, this 1967 Chevy C20 is more than just a pickup. It's a chance to own a piece of Chevrolet history, a truck that combines rugged reliability with classic American style. With its clean title, extra parts, and included camper shell, it's a rare opportunity for someone who appreciates vintage trucks and wants one that's ready to roll. Number 9. The 1975 Chevrolet Cheyenne C20, priced at $10,500, and located in Sparks, Nevada. Here we have a true American workhorse from the mid-70s, a 1975 Chevrolet Cheyenne C20 square body pickup, a 3/4-ton long bed 4x4 truck that represents the beginning of one of Chevy's most legendary pickup eras. This one is listed at $10,500 and comes with a clean Nevada title in hand, making it a straightforward and honest buy for the next owner. Under the hood, this truck is powered by a 400 cubic inch small block engine, paired with a turbo 400 automatic transmission. That combination is well known for being both tough and reliable, giving the truck plenty of pulling power and smooth drivability. Adding to its appeal, this Cheyenne still has its factory air conditioning, a rare feature to find in trucks of this vintage, and something that makes it far more comfortable during long summer drives. One of the highlights of this pickup is its originality. The truck still wears its original paint, which gives a patina that tells its story honestly. Of course, after nearly 5 decades on the road, it does show some rust, mainly around fenders, but importantly, the frame and suspension are rust-free, meaning the bones of this truck remain solid and reliable. That's critical for anyone who wants a classic square body that hasn't been rotted out underneath. With an odometer reading of just 88,500 miles, this Cheyenne is still at a sweet spot. It has been used, yes, but not abused. It runs and drives well, and while the seller mentions it could use a little TLC, that's the beauty of trucks like this. They're simple, straightforward, and easy to bring back to top shape with a bit of attention. The Cheyenne trim level was one of the higher options offered by Chevrolet in 1975, giving the C20 a touch of extra style and comfort compared to the more basic custom deluxe. Paired with the rugged square body design, which debuted in 1973, this truck strikes the perfect balance between utility and timeless looks. Square bodies have become icons in the collector market, loved for their boxy lines, durable construction, and the endless potential they offer for customization, restoration, or simply being enjoyed as is. This particular truck, being AC 23-quarter-ton model with 4-wheel drive, is especially desirable. It was built to work hard, haul heavy, and tackle rough terrain. Yet today, it's just as likely to be seen turning heads at a local car show or cruise night. At $10,500 in Sparks, Nevada, this 1975 Chevrolet Cheyenne C20 isn't just a pickup. It's a piece of American history, a vintage square body that combines originality, power, and utility in one package. With its original paint, strong drivetrain, and rust-free frame, it's a solid foundation for someone who wants a reliable driver, a restoration project, or simply a classic truck that proudly wears its age. Number 10. The 1981 Ford F-250, listed for $15,000 and located in Murrieta, California. Here's a truck that looks like it just rolled out of the early 80s. A 1981 Ford F-250 4x4, powered by a strong 400 cubic inch V8 engine paired with an automatic transmission. This isn't your average workhorse that's been beaten down over the years. This truck has only 51,100 original miles on the odometer. For a heavy-duty Ford of this vintage, that's almost unheard of. The first thing that stands out about this F-250 is its condition. According to the seller, it runs and drives like a brand new truck. And that's exactly what makes it special. The low mileage, the preserved drivetrain, and the fact that it's still in excellent working order all come together to create a rare find in today's market. Being a 4x4 model, this F-250 was built to go beyond the pavement. Whether it's farm work, hauling loads, or taking on rough back roads, the combination of Ford's rugged engineering and the torquey 400 V8 means this truck can handle just about anything you throw at it. Back in the early 80s, Ford was already earning its reputation for building built Ford tough trucks, and this example is living proof of that slogan. What makes this truck even more desirable is its originality. Trucks from this era were often used up, modified, or rusted away, but this one has been spared that fate. With such low mileage and careful upkeep, it carries the kind of authenticity collectors and enthusiasts search for. It represents not just a working truck, but a piece of Ford history, a moment in time when trucks were built with simplicity, durability, and long-lasting performance in mind. The 1981 model year also marked an interesting point in Ford's lineup. It was right in the heart of the 7th generation of F-Series trucks, produced from 1980 to 1986. These trucks introduced a more squared-off, aerodynamic design compared to the bulkier models of the 70s. They became known for their sturdier frames and better ride quality, making them a favorite among both workers and collectors today. At $15,000 in Murrieta, California, this 1981 Ford F-250 offers more than just utility. It's an opportunity to own a time capsule. With just over 51,000 original miles, a powerful 400 V8, 4-wheel drive capability, and a body style that defined the early 80s, this truck is ready to be enjoyed, whether as a dependable driver, a collectible classic, or a showpiece for any Ford enthusiast. Number 11. The 1954 Chevrolet S10 Blazer, listed at $12,500 and located in Draper, Utah. Here's something you don't see every day. A classic 1954 Chevrolet 1/2-ton body, sitting on the modern underpinnings of a 1993 Chevy S10 Blazer. This is a truck that combines old-school style with newer drivability, making it a very unique Restamod build. According to the seller, this truck has only 14,300 miles on the setup. Under the hood, it's powered by a Vortec V6 engine with fuel injection, giving it far better reliability and efficiency compared to the carbureted motors of the 50s. Paired with an automatic transmission with overdrive, this truck was built to cruise comfortably, not just sit in a garage. And it doesn't stop there. Thanks to the S10 Blazer donor frame, this 1954 Chevy has push-button four-wheel drive, electric windows, and all the upgraded running gear you'd expect from a modern truck. That means you get the rugged styling of the 50s combined with the convenience of 90s technology, a mix that makes it one of a kind. On the outside, the body retains its all-original steel panels, blending 1953 and 1954 Chevy truck parts. The patina and shape carry the unmistakable character of a true vintage Chevrolet. But beneath that sheet metal, everything feels much newer, giving the driver peace of mind that it can handle modern roads, longer drives, and even off-road trails if you decide to use that 4x4 system. Like many custom builds, the seller mentions that it has its quirks. That's to be expected when you combine two eras of Chevrolet engineering into one truck. But for anyone who's been searching for a project that's already road-ready and drivable, this one checks the boxes. It's not just a showpiece. It's a unique, usable classic. What really makes this truck appealing is the balance it offers. On one hand, you get the iconic curves, rounded fenders, and vintage looks of a 1954 Chevy pickup, a body style beloved by collectors and enthusiasts alike. On the other, you got the reliability and comfort of a fuel-injected S10 Blazer chassis. It's the best of both worlds. Classic charm with modern practicality. At $12,500 in Draper, Utah, the Chevy S10 Blazer swap is more than just a truck. It's a conversation starter, a weekend cruiser, and a head-turner at any local meet. Whether you're looking for something different from the usual restored classic or a dependable vintage-style driver with modern updates, this unique hybrid might just be the perfect fit. Number 12. The 1979 Ford Ranger F-250, listed at $5,000, and located in rural Marlin. Now here's a true classic American work truck, the 1979 Ford Ranger F-250. With nearly 400,000 miles showing on the odometer, exactly 394,000 miles, you might think this old rig is past its prime, but the story here is different. This truck has been well-loved, well-cared for, and constantly maintained to keep it running strong. It comes equipped with an automatic transmission, and from the outside you'll notice a few standout details. It has brand new front tires, a solid lumber rack mounted in the back, and impressively, there are no dents in the body. The original hubs are still in place too, a small detail that enthusiasts always appreciate when searching for a well-preserved truck. Now, let's talk about the maintenance, because the seller has invested in a long list of replacements to make sure this Ford stays reliable. The water pump, fuel pump, and carburetor have all been replaced. Both front and back brakes are brand new. It's recently had a full oil change and tune-up, plus a new starter. On top of that, the power steering pump and fluid, main hoses, and fuel lines have been updated. The truck also comes with a new fuel sending unit for the gas tank, so you know the fuel system has been addressed properly. Even the differential fluid and seals have been changed, a step many sellers overlook. And to top it all off, it even has a new seat cover, making the interior more comfortable and ready to drive. For added peace of mind, the seller is including 3 spare tires, and they've carefully kept all the original parts that were replaced, a bonus for collectors or anyone who wants to restore this F-250 to full originality. The seller does mention one thing clearly. They are very aware of scams, so they will not respond to email requests. If you're interested, the best way to reach out is to call or text directly. All in all, this 1979 Ford Ranger F-250 represents what old-school Ford trucks are known for: dependability, durability, and that rugged charm of a late 70s workhorse. With all the recent replacements, it's not just a truck that looks the part. It's a truck that's ready to hit the road, carry the load, and keep working for years to come. Number 13, the 1986 Ford F-250, listed at just $3,800 and located in San Leandro. This is a solid example of Ford's heavy-duty workhorse from the mid-'80s, the 1986 Ford F-250. Priced at just under $4,000, this truck offers plenty of value for anyone looking for a dependable classic that's still ready to go. Under the hood, it carries a trusted V8 engine, 8 cylinders of reliable Ford power. It runs on gasoline and is paired with manual transmission, giving drivers full control and that old-school driving feel that so many enthusiasts still love today. The odometer shows just 47,000 miles, which is remarkably low for a truck of this age. For collectors, that's a big selling point. And for anyone looking to use it as a daily work rig, it means there's still a lot of life left in this classic. On the outside, the truck is finished in a clean white paint job. The body condition is listed as good. And with its straightforward boxy styling, this F-250 still carries that rugged 80s Ford look that has become more and more desirable over the years. The rear-wheel drive setup makes it ideal for highway driving, hauling, or just enjoying as a classic weekend cruiser. The seller also notes that the truck has a clean title, which always adds peace of mind for a buyer. No hassles, no hidden paperwork issues. Just a straight-up clean truck, ready for its next owner. With a price of $3,800, this 1986 Ford F-250 is not only affordable, it's also a great entry point into the world of classic trucks. Whether you're looking for a solid work vehicle, a project to restore, or simply a piece of vintage Ford history to enjoy, this one checks all the boxes. Number 14, the 1979 Ford F-150 Custom, listed for $700 and located in Priest River. Here we have a unique opportunity for classic truck enthusiasts, a 1979 Ford F-150 Custom, being offered strictly as a parts truck. While it doesn't come with a title and the engine is currently blown, this truck still carries plenty of value for anyone looking for original components, restoration projects, or simply a donor vehicle. What makes this listing appealing is the collection of extras that come with it. In the bed of the truck sits another motor and transmission. While the condition of these parts is unknown, the seller values them at about $500, which already makes this deal worthwhile for anyone in need of hard-to-find driveline components for late 70s Ford trucks. On top of that, the truck comes with a set of brand-new tires, a $200 value on its own. Tires are always an investment, so having those included gives the buyer a head start whether they plan to revive this truck or move the parts to another project. The seller also notes that the old motor has already had some tune-up parts installed, with receipts available to verify the work. This shows that some effort has gone into trying to get things back in order, even though the engine itself is no longer in running condition. Visually, the truck is that familiar F-150 custom body style from 1979, a look that has only grown in appreciation over the years. Even if this particular truck never sees the road again, its panels, frame, and accessories could be incredibly useful to anyone restoring a similar model. The seller is asking $700 firm, meaning there's no room for negotiation. But considering the value of the included motor, transmission, new tires, and parts, it's already a deal for the right buyer. So whether you're a Ford enthusiast looking for a donor truck, a mechanic hunting for usable parts, or a hobbyist with a 70s F-Series project in the garage, this 1979 Ford F-150 Custom could be the missing piece you've been waiting for. Number 15. The 1976 Ford F-250 Camper Special, listed at $17,500 and located in Durango. Here's a classic pickup built for both strength and utility. The 1976 Ford F-250 Camper Special, a true workhorse from the golden era of Ford trucks. Finished in a striking sky blue, This truck carries 89,600 original miles and has been carefully maintained by just its second owner. The Camper Special package was designed for those who wanted a truck ready to handle heavy loads, long trips, and camper towing. This particular example is equipped with dual gas tanks, giving it the extended range needed for hauling or camping adventures. It also features tied downs, an integrated towing package, and extended mirrors for better visibility when pulling larger trailers or campers. Mechanically, this truck is set up to inspire confidence on the road. It has a dual diaphragm brake booster along with dual piston front calipers, providing stronger and more reliable braking performance compared to standard models. In fact, the entire brake system was redone in 2024, making it road-ready for years to come. Inside the bed, the truck is equipped with a toolbox, adding functionality for work or travel. And in the cab, you'll find a JVC stereo deck, blending a bit of modern convenience with this classic machine. Underneath it all, the F-250 Camper Special remains a durable, heavy-duty truck with a reputation for reliability. With its clean presentation, original mileage, and thoughtful upgrades, this is a pickup that could serve just as well as a collector's piece as it would a practical classic for weekend getaways. The seller is asking $17,500, a fair price for a truck of this pedigree and condition, especially considering its originality and mechanical updates. If you're looking for a vintage Ford truck that combines utility, originality, and charm, this 1976 Ford F-250 Camper Special is an excellent candidate, whether you want to tow, camp, or simply enjoy driving a piece of Ford history.